everybody, it's the Fairy Vibrant Makeup channel. My hair is air drying right now, so that's why it looks a little messy. It's very shiny in the camera. But anyways, I wanted to come on here and tell you about a new collection that I had seen at my store. I knew it was coming, so I was very excited. I got to play with it before it launched in our store. One of our vendors came in and showed us all of the cool stuff that they have, and I was like very skeptical when I saw it on Trend Mood. I was so skeptical about this palette because I was like, why this collection? I'm like, I'm one that's not really, I don't understand YouTuber collaborations. I guess I don't really pay attention to them much. I'm not much of a person that's like, oh my gosh, I love that YouTuber and I want her stuff because they're collaborating with so-and-so. I don't really go for that. I used to do that with like Target collabs. Like I used to do that religiously. If you don't remember, Target used to do these collabs with some designers and make it more affordable because they'd use cheaper materials, of course. I used to like be up at midnight once it launched online, ordered what I needed, went in at 8 in the morning on Sunday to go see what there was in store, and usually because I had Sundays off, my husband would be sleeping, my kids would be sleeping, and I'd just go in and then get what I wanted, and then when my order arrived I would see, I don't know, it was madness, I tell you. I don't know why I did that. I still have some pieces from those collections just because it was a lot of work and money to get those ones, but I was a collector at one time, and then I figured, nah, I can't be doing this anymore. And then plus the Target launches kind of came a little bit like bland and boring and just not interesting. But I did like a lot of the, I think the last one that I ever got was the Victoria Beckham one. I think it was last year. That was the last one I saw, so they really don't do it anymore. But anyways, we're not talking about Target collabs. But, so I have the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne collab from, of course, Urban Decay, which is one of my favorite brands because I love the color selections they have. They have very unique shades in lipsticks, very unique shades in also their palettes and everything. And I saw this online on Trend Mood, and I was just like, really? Like, the layout did not make sense to me, and I'll talk about it further in the video. But I got to play with it before it launched in our store. One of my vendors from Urban Decay came in and she showed us all the collection, and I was like, oh wow, this is pretty impressive. So I'll let you know what I think, how it performs on the eye, because I have not tried it on my eyes. I've only swatched it in store. But I am going to do swatches on my arms for finger swatches and brush swatches as usual. And then I did get a couple lipsticks. I didn't get the highlight in the neutral palette or the liquid lipsticks. I only got 2 of the lipsticks. I only want to get stuff that I thought were very pretty and very unique, and you know, I got 2 lipsticks in the palette, and that's it. And I actually used points, so I really didn't pay much. That's the beauty about Ulta, is that you get to accumulate points, get your 5 times points, 3 times points. Always download the app from Ulta. That is my biggest thing I tell customers. Download the Ulta app. You can keep track of, if you're platinum, you get 5 times points, you get 3 times points. Keep track of what offers are available, activate them immediately, and then if you're not even shopping for that, say you're shopping for that in that time frame, you get 5 times points on those items in that time frame. It gives you like dates of when this 5 times points offer is available. So that's how I accumulated my points very fast to get this collection for free. So pretty cool, right? So yeah, let's get into this video. So I am going to, I don't like to talk too much in my videos just because I feel like I have an awkward voice. I don't have any makeup on, so it's alright. So here is the palette. This is what it looks like. I like the box because it's clear pink. That's cute. This has like a swirl, kaleidoscopy marble effect on it, and this is $39. And then when you open it, let me get the brush out before I drop it. When you open it, you're gonna have a big mirror right here. Of course, it comes with a little cover, which is really nice. This is a nice size mirror. I can't get the cover off, but it says Stay Gold right there. You can't really see it in the camera, but it says Stay Gold over here. And then this is the layout of the palette. At first glance, when I saw it on Trend I'm like, this does not make sense. It's jumbled. It doesn't make sense. I felt like it was a waste of space. Upon swatching it in store, it changed my mind a little bit. However, my thoughts are still, there's a lot of wasted space in this palette. And I wish there was a little bit more mattes in here, because it has 2 mattes and the rest are metallics or shimmers. So it's like, that's not a lot, really. That's not a lot of like a universal kind of palette, because my Troublemaker one from Urban Decay, at least you have mattes and shimmers in there. You have enough to play with and create an entire look with one palette. This one, I don't think you can do that, so I will definitely see how it goes. I might have to pull from other palettes. It does come with a small brush, which is very cute, and I collect these brushes. This is like a fluffy brush. It feels very soft, and then like a denser kind of smudger brush. So I like these dual-ended brushes. I can't store them though. I have to kind of lay them down in my drawer, because it's just, you know, I don't want them to get messed up if you know, display them in your cups or anything like that. But I do like these brushes because they're easy to travel with, and this one is super soft. Like, it feels really nice. So yeah, and then I've got 2 shades. I've got the shade Bun Bun from the lipstick. So it's got pink as the cap. And I noticed when I was helping display these colors in store, the caps were such a hard, like, it was a hard time to get those caps off. They were stuck. Fortunately, that's not the case with what I bought, but I took the tops off for the guests to see the color. And then I got another shade. This one is Cloud 9, so these are the 2 shades that I had gotten. So it's the purple and the nude shade. I got Bun Bun simply because of the name, because, you know, it's just a funny name. And Cloud 9 because I swatched it and I really liked it, and I like those kinds of purples. So this is a very beautiful collection. It's very her. Purples and pinks and bold colors. It's very unique, very pretty, so I always go for stuff like that when I'm looking for new makeup, and especially if it's a collection, I want to see what the uniqueness is. Like I said in my last video, I did not care for the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette because I did not see the uniqueness in it. This, I can see a little bit more uniqueness into it, but I'm going to play with it some more. So let's get into the finger swatches first, then I'll move over to the brush swatches, and then we're going to do a demonstration on my eyes. So you will not see me in full face bareness anymore. You will see some life to my skin. If you did notice, my skin is getting a lot better now. I've been really working on moisturizing and taking care of my skin and exfoliating when necessary, and my dark spots are disappearing, so I'm very, very excited to have better skin. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. guys, let's try this palette on. I'm so excited to show you what look I came up with. So first I'm going to start off with Tajin, which is that matte orange in the palette, and put that in my crease. I'm using the brush that's actually in this palette. It's actually very, very soft and easy to blend. Tajin, you can build it or you can do a soft crease, so that's what I love about it. But I ended up, you know, kind of starting out soft, and then I'll go in a lot deeper. So there I am going a little deeper, and then I actually decided to drag it out more because I wanted a really angled look. Now I'm going to dip into TRM, which is a metallic blue, and this is probably the most pigmented blue I've ever come across. It even beats some of my Juvia's Place eyeshadows. This is a very royal blue, metallic blue. So I just kind of took it out following what Tajin was doing, just blowing it out the side almost like a wing. Then I took Tajin again. I tried to blend Tajin into it, but they are polar opposite colors, so it's very hard to do so. So I ended up going in with LCW and kind of going over the blue and just kind of slowly blending out that, but I feel like this is a very good shade to really blend out the blue. And then I went back into Tajin and just kind of blend LCW and Tajin together, and that created a little bit more of a soft focus on that upper portion of my crease. Alright, now I'm taking Lime Time, which is a metallic lime citron color. It's very pretty, but I do own colors like this, so I don't find it unique, but it is very pretty. It goes really well with the palette. And now taking TRM again and just blending Lime Time and TRM together. It actually made a really nice transition. And I put a little bit of LCW in the middle as well, just to kind of really transition the colors nice. Alright, going into Leo, this is the half palette, and I put Leo on the top. Leo or Brixton? Brixton. I put Brixton in the top, I'm sorry. I get those two mixed up, but it's the white shade. And then I'm taking 13th Floor, which is the matte black in the palette, and it's actually a very nice black. I put it in the outer corner of my lower lash line. And then I blend it together with Dye, which is that metallic purple. This is an intense purple. I really love the way this purple looks. And then I just smoked out the black with the purple. And then I took Corona on the inner portion of my lower lash line. It's a very beautiful rose gold bronze, but I felt like I needed to use the entire palette, so I ended up putting Spitfire, which is that metallic pink, and blend out the lower lash line, so kind of blended in with the purple. It actually looked really nice. I love the way these two colors blend together. Then I wanted to pop Stay Gold in there, so I kind of put it on top of Lime Time just to add a little bit of kick, and I wanted to use the entire palette, so that's why I'm kind of throwing colors in there. And then I'm going to take Leo, which is that teal color, and I put that in my inner corner. I found it was very beautiful. Alright, so I completed my look. I ended up staying with Cloud 9 on my lips. It's actually a lot softer on camera than it is in, maybe because it's my lighting, I don't know, but in person it's a very beautiful, kind of like pinkish purple. So it's really pretty, that's what I like. Bun Bun was very pretty as well. They're both very, they glide on very nice, and they both are Comfort Matte, which is one of my favorite formulas. I like the creams and the Comfort Mattes. Beautiful colors. I absolutely love this palette. It's insanely beautiful. I only used my Huda Beauty Warm, and I still need to do a video on this, Warm Brown Obsessions to set my eye primer, and the eye primer I used was Lorac Behind the Scenes, and I used this color to set my eyes. And then I went into the Kristen Leanne. I used a lot of Tajín in the crease, and I just wanted to use all of them, and I ended up with this look. So I hope you guys like it. It's something that I usually like to go for. As far as everything else, I did use a few Urban Decay items that I already own. I promise this is not sponsored on a small channel. Why would it be? So I used the Naked Flush palette. This is Sesso. So I used this on my face. I actually didn't put my highlight on. How could I forget that? So I'm actually going to use my Morphe, what is it, the M501. I'm going to dip into the white shade, which is Brixton. And I'm going to use this as a highlight. Because it does, it looks like a pinkish in the pan, but it's actually like more of a greenish shift. It's weird. So, that's pretty. A little bit on the tip of the nose. Very pretty, very pretty. So you can use the shadow as a highlight. I did use Brixton on my brow bone, and then on my cheekbone I used Leo in my inner corner. I used Dye, Corona, Spitfire, and 13th Floor, which is the black, on my lower lash line. And the top I used TRM, LCW, Lime Time, and Stay Gold. I put a little bit of Stay Gold on top of the green just to see how it would shift, and it actually shifts really nice. This is a very multi-dimensional palette. This is beautiful. I've actually owned a lot of color palettes, but this is just stunning. I am impressed. So overall thoughts on the Kristen Leanne Urban Decay palette, absolutely love. If you do not own this, it's only $39. Yes, you don't get a whole lot, but look at the color scheme that you can create. If you love color, I definitely recommend getting this palette just because it is so stunning. It blended so well. That blue though, that is probably the best blue I've ever come across as far as, and I'll show you. I mean, you're gonna see swatches, but woo, that's blue. It does stain that I noticed, but that's okay. You can just use some oil-based makeup remover to get it all off, but it's very stunning. I absolutely love it. The lipsticks are creamy, they're matte, they're very pretty, so I am impressed. So if you are looking for a unique collection or something new in your makeup arsenal that's colorful and bright and fresh, ready for spring, then I definitely recommend the Kristen Leanne Urban Decay. Actually, Urban Decay Kristen Leanne. Why am I saying it that way? Urban Decay Kristen Leanne collection from, Urban Decay. This is one of my favorite brands. I absolutely love Urban Decay, so the formula is always my favorite, and the fact that these blend so beautifully, I'm just floored at this collection. I know the other stuff in the collection is probably even more stunning. I've heard the matte palette is very beautiful, and I've swatched the highlights in store. Very beautiful. I just don't need those right now. That's why I didn't get them. And then there is a darker color, which I just didn't like that much. It was a little bit tuggy, but I wanted these two. So, and they do have a liquid lipstick. I'm not a fan of the liquid lipstick formula, so I didn't pick that up either. But honestly, guys, if you're looking for a staple palette, this eyeshadow palette is it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, swatches, and overall review of the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne collection. I only purchased 3 items from that collection, but just from purchasing that little bit, I am thoroughly impressed and definitely recommend it. So I will see you guys in another video. I have much to say and I need to shut up, but I am very excited to announce something on my channel. I'm not sure when I will be able to do it yet because I'm still fine-tuning everything, but I will let you know in further videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!